I can't believe Falstaff admitted that the rumors of killing unfaithful wives among dwarves may indeed be true, or have been true in the past. Praise be that it seemed to shame him horribly. You should have seen his face, turned red as his gin-soaked nose. Be that as it may, the council has accepted his promise. Sordid affairs like this will never occur again. General Catherine is to be commended. She may well have saved lives.
Commander, I want you to know that I'm very sorry about this unfortunate long goodbye business. I myself thought it a myth, but it seems there have been 1 or 2 cases of it happening over the past decade. Needless to say, I was as appalled as everybody else, and have vowed I shall personally see to it such atrocities shall never happen again. I swore I'd uphold my oath, or never more touch another drop of ale. Lords above, I feel a bit faint all of a sudden. Thoughts as nightmarish as that will do that to a person.
If the dwarves are to be believed, Commander, and they'd better had be, the long goodbye has said its last farewell. Those bemustached midgets were exposed for the mean little murderers of women they are, and under the indignant eye of the council have sworn to abolish their bestial practices. It is a splendid victory for my sex that I am proud to have set in motion. You, Commander, have my thanks, though I shudder to think how long this abhorrent practice might have endured unnoticed under your very nose. Either you knew about the long goodbye and acted only after risking a scandal, or you didn't, which would go to show how badly you know your own subjects. As I see it, both possibilities are poignantly deplorable.
You taught our enemy the meat.
Another battle lost and won. Or in your case, one full stop.
What a win you scored, Commander!
Commander, you know that many of the greatest imp inventors and scientists suffer no end of injuries in the line of duty. New and fickle weapons tend to, well, go boom at inopportune moments. Often, we heal their wounds with magic and replace lost limbs with marvels of engineering. But ever so often, they are beyond repair. In that case, we like to end their suffering by means of black rose extract. In the eyes of the law, though, this is murder. So let us scrap that law.
Mr. Shortfuse's proposal is a meritorious one, Commander. Every sun must set, and if the setting is one of suffering, why not speed it along with Black Rose?
No dwarf goes gently into the dark night if he can help it, Commander. We fight against the dying light with every sinew in our bodies, and no needle-wielding quack will ballywell interfere. Only those who clung to every last breath are worthy of the eternal warrior's afterlife.
Trinculo is quite correct, Commander. That law is woefully outdated and should simply be abolished. Sometimes to kill is the only way to be merciful.
Life is a gift of the gods, and so of course is death. It is not up to mortals or undead to tamper with either of them, which is precisely what those impish charlatans are trying to do.
I'm glad you're being so sensible about this, Commander. One of our doctors had to resort to jailbreak after ministering to a miserable old dwarf almost burnt beyond recognition when he dozed off with a pipe in his mouth. Set his beard aflame in no time, the poor bugger. What could that imp do but slip him sweet sister sleep?
So now we're catering to the weaklings that choose drugs over defiance. Doctors ought to treat their charges to the very end, not sing them opiate lullabies.
Very wise of you, Commander. Pain is such a terror. To relieve one's patients of it should be a physician's foremost care, even if sometimes relief may prove to be definitive.
Well done, Commander. It takes an enlightened mind to weigh life against death and realize that sometimes the latter is the kinder condition.
What? Oh, do forgive me. progress.
Yes, dead set to it.
Will be built in a jiffy.
Dead set to it. A leap into the dark.
Construction in progress. We're out of recruits, Commander. We need more recruits, Commander. We're out of recruits, Commander.
Dead set to it. Dead set to it.
Battle forge completed.
Death consumes you. A leap into the dark.
Don't be pushy.
Dead set to it.
Construction underway, Commander.
Dead set to it.
Doctors in the house. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Construction in progress.
I see dead people. A leap into the dark.
I will stand until my last breath. Constructed to fight. Mortar turret completed.
Death rides.
Trooper ready to march. Unit is being manufactured, Commander.
My reputation precedes me.
Will be built in a jiffy. What's the medical emergency? That's impossible, Commander.
Dead set to it. Dead set to it.
You found me.
Construction underway, Commander. Construction in progress.
I see dead people.
I'm all eyes and ears.
Yes.
Battle forge completed.
To the netherworld I return.
Shipyard completed.
Moving between the clouds.
There's 13. Sure, there's an interesting case.
My death is short-lived. What is it now? Dead set to it. Yes.
primed and ready. Momentarily, Commander. All right, all right. Destruction is imminent. Those fools are trying to sink us. What needs evaporating? Barrels loaded, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. Dead set to it. Death rides.
Keeping an eye out, as far as the eye can see.
Everybody lies, even dying people. A little extra protection is always welcome. Sail the seas of destruction. I will rain hell on them. Destruction is imminent. To the netherworld I return.
Keeping an eye out.
Going. Nothing will stop me. Acknowledged.
Dear Lord, we're leaking gas.
Who needs spying?
My reputation precedes me. What needs evaporating? We'll make them scream. Call it Armageddon. Sure, there's an interesting case. Will soon be ready. Warming up the cannons.
Oh, my heart and soul. How I have prayed for your swift return. Never should I have allowed desperation to trump circumspection. I am entirely to blame for what has happened. The imp's potion. 7 bless us. One might as well apply magma to alleviate sunburn. The wretched orcs, forced to partake in the drinking of what they presumed was tea, drank instead the heartless herald of decay. Afore my very eyes they began to bleed from every orifice, became ghouls ensnared in untellable agony, until mere puddles of putrid matter bore witness to their horrid demise. And yet their souls remain, hovering helplessly upon capricious currents like ephemeral jewels evoked from stardust. Therefore, my love, if you allow for a moment a selfish turn of thought, know these souls may spell my salvation. I have been told that by means of magic or machinery, they may be given refuge in a new dwelling, be it made of meat or metal. The prospect is eminently exciting, for I too might benefit from one such transference, and come to inhabit a body void of disease. What do you say, my earth and sky? What do you say? Shall we put these orcish souls to the test? Though I have come to dread the ramifications induced by impish machinations, I must concede to your wishes when confronted with your will and wisdom.
Is that you, Commander? Forgive me, I'm still wiping the tears from my eyes. I cried with laughter. I did indeed. You should have seen those orcs. One sip of Bungle Brew's grog and they melted like snowmen exposed to 100 suns. Squish!
I don't know if you've talked to Oberon yet, Commander. But if you haven't, please do, for I share his concerns to the fullest.
I appreciate her condition as much as the next elf, but her life is not worth others' deaths. I'm sorry, but that is where I stand on the matter, and I'm not the only one. Commander, I must protest. If what Trinculo describes in those shockingly callous terms of his is true, the experimenting that is going on behalf of Lady Ophelia is unacceptable.
Another battle lost and won. Or in your case, one full stop. If that is your honest opinion, you do well to seek my sobering counsel. Things are headed in the right direction. To be more celebratory than that would be...
Praise be that I know more than 100. It shall be my...
Dragon, it is you. The wizard, he subjects me to endless torture, and not the kind I am beyond such petty concepts as could you be.
drench their torn banner in blood. Cover me with death if I should fail. All is ours for the taking.
Underway, Commander.
I've got big guns and I cannot lie.
Where can I take you?
Our glory foretold. All is ours for the taking. Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom.
Built in a jiffy.
Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom.
Wall factory completed. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Reborn to kill. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Awake at last. I will stand until my last breath. Trooper awaiting your instructions, Commander. On a pale horse. Construction underway, Commander. Reborn to kill. More recruits, Commander. That's impossible, Commander. Pay me in blood. Construction in progress. Mortar turret completed. The Emperor shows us the way. That's impossible, Commander.
Drench their torn banner in blood.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Mortar turret complete. My deaths.
Walking BFX reporting for duty. From the barracks.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
Of course, my lord. We fight for freedom.
Construction in progress. It'll be built in a jiffy. We'll crush them one leg at a time.
I will drench their torn banner in blood. Ready for the blitzkrieg.
Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Yes, death hungers. Mortar turret completed. There's no I in team. There is a me in there somewhere, though. Let death extend its grasp.
The Emperor will prevail.
Dead set to it.
Rock and roll, baby!
Cover me with death if I should fail.
Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. We need more recruits, Commander. Yes. On a pale horse, back from eternal sleep. On a
pale horse. In progress. Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. Construction underway, Commander. My reputation precedes me. Momentarily, Commander. What is it now? What's the medical emergency?
Every day I'm resolved.
Never trust doctors or patients. Never trust doctors or patients.
The best way to see Riverland is through the crosshairs of my double barrel.
Keeping an eye out.
Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will soon be ready. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Not enough recruits to morph, Commander. Back from eternal sleep. Construction in progress.
I'm all eyes and ears.
Construction underway, Commander. In progress. Unit is being manufactured, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. I'm afraid we're out of support, Commander.
manufactured, Commander. Where's 13?
Let death extend his grasp. Windex. Let death extend his grasp.
Will be built in a jiffy. Sure, there's an interesting case. Don't be pushy. All right. Construction underway, Commander. A new medical mystery. The Emperor shows us the way.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
What's the medical emergency?
Target in sight. Watch me soar.
I'm going. Construction underway, Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy. Wall factory completed. I'm going.
They won't even see me coming.
Construction underway, Commander. We'll crush them one leg at a time. Mortar turret completed. Mortar turret completed. Your unit will soon be ready. What is it now? Recruitment citadel completed.
Did you? You set the trap, I'll make the kill. Picking up their scent.
Everybody lies, even dying people. All right, all right.
Yes, a leap into the dark. Last judgment is upon you.
Commander, I have formally accused the undead in the city of Harrow Ridge of genocide and brought the matter before the council. The situation there is frightful. Fanatics among the undead, are there any other, have been purging the unclean, that is to say, the elven community. There have been patrols in the night, empty houses in the morning, and loose earth in ditches near the edges of the city. Scandalous! As is the negligence shown by General Edmund. He was given the task of regulating the town according to your laws. But of course he's not lifted a finger to stop this secretive slaughter because of his well-known contempt for the elves.
If you've been talking to Oberon, Commander, know he is grossly overacting, in my humble opinion. In a remote town, far away from proper civilization, perhaps it is true tensions between undead and elves could manifest in some sort of temporary violence, but mass killings? By the Seven, no. That I cannot believe.
You triumphed yet again. Keep up this pace, and the war will...
If there is one favor you can do for me, Commander, it's to invite Oberon up on one of the observation decks, give him a nudge, and let gravity prove elves can indeed not fly. Then at least he can pester me no more with his aggravating accusations of professional misconduct. He's been prattling on and on about some tiff between some of his sorry sort and a couple of undead as hot-headed as they are airheaded. He even talks of genocide, if you can believe it. Melodramatic little man, isn't he? All of this is supposed to be happening in some rural hamlet newly conquered. No more than a collection of pigsties and whorehouses, I imagine, and I bet you can hardly tell the difference. Yes, I was officially given the responsibility to oversee matters there, but some local undead officer said he'd do the job, and I was all the more glad for it. As you can see, Oberon missed the mark once more. I can hardly be charged for misconduct when I haven't even conducted anything, now can I, Commander? Hop to it! You have before you the greatest general in Rivellon, and you're ordering him to waste his time on a bunch of peasants that are having trouble playing nice. Very well, Commander. Perhaps later I can attend to more of this urgent business. I'm sure there's loads of kittens stuck in trees and toddlers in want of their teddies.
Stand in the path of a dragon knight and you'll be
Bloody good.
Combat and carnage! Huzzah! You showed him, Commander.
Oh, lovely to see you, my lord.
Commander, there have been patrol... The phrase "too little, too late" comes to mind, Commander. But it seems Edmund did his duty in the end. The nightmare of Harrow Ridge vanished come the dawn, and those responsible for the killings have themselves been rendered unto death. Justice is hereby done, and I am furthermore glad to say Edmund apologized for his earlier disbelief in my accusations toward the undead. I hope they too have learned a lesson. They've had a horrid example of what their own religious mania may lead to.
By the Seven, Commander, what has happened in the town of Harrow Ridge is truly abominable. Such crimes committed by my kinsmen. I can hardly believe it. Those elves, they must have staged unspeakable acts of sacrilege to madden them so. They must have... Why else would they? Heresy gross and foul.
Commander, you are well aware it is the Imp's great destiny to create the biggest and baddest explosion ever, one that can reshape our world. And I'll have you know we are getting closer to its realization. Our scientists have discovered the location of what they suspect is a metallic element of such formidable combustibility. At first they thought they were having one of those very special dreams. We want to mine it, of course, but the thing is, it can only be found beneath a couple of dilapidated elven graves. Oberon's making a fuss, but you'll allow us to dig, won't you?
Rather than argue for or against the deconsecrating of Oberon's ancestors, I'd like to ask you to consider whether it would be wise at all to encourage the creation of the biggest and baddest explosion ever. Me, I don't think it is.
I could create acre upon acre of perfect golden barley, where right now 1,000 imps are left to rot in shallow graves. But you don't see me going around demanding Trinculo's kin to uproot its forefathers for the sake of perfect golden ale. At least, not yet.
A couple of dilapidated graves. We are talking about the fields of Evergreen, the most ancient, sacred, and beauteous of elven burial grounds. You cannot possibly allow Trinculo and his cronies to desecrate these hallowed plots.
To upset the remains of the dead where they lay is a grievous outrage, Commander, for they may...
But, great destiny, big explosion, so close. Oh, why do you have to be such a spoilsport, Commander? Who cares about evergreen fields when you could have ever greater fireworks?
Under my rule, you'd be given the Cross of Bravery.
Harrow Ridge. A harrowing place if ever there was one, Commander. When Oberon first spoke of its supposed horrors, I dismissed them as the ravings of yet another councillor shouting for attention. But it was all damnably true. The undead, they were slaughtering each and every elf they could get their bony, sordid claws on. In the name of the Seven. Lunatics, the lot of them. But no skeleton stirs there anymore. They tasted their own medicine by my very blade. The law of the land I set in place and left a kindly old elven landowner as mayor. They'll rebuild their houses lost to zealots' torches, and forget as best as they might the Knights of Blood. To think the idea of a few dead elves made me chuckle as I travelled there. Quite another thing to see 'em lying in the ditches, row on row, gored and mangled. Yet no sooner had my troops restored order than their survivor spirits soared once more, and they swore to reshape their stricken little society. I'll think kindlier of elves in future, Commander. They're a stout lot over there in Harrow Ridge. Good luck to them.
Looks like Edmund's impenetrable contempt for all that is non-lizard was pierced, Commander, be it ever so slightly. Had a kind word to say about some elves out in the country. Why he'd do that for the life of me, I can't imagine.
Our victory was so complete I can taste it. You did what...